Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna and this is For a Positive Book. I make book and lifestyle related content, so if that's something you're interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Today we are going to be starting Scattergorathon, which is my Patreon readathon. So we're going to do a little bit of a weekend vlog. So if you are new to my channel, I used to use Scattergories to pick my TBR, and I picked a prompt and then I rolled a letter dice, and that's how I picked my TBR. I've since retired that game, but people really loved it, so we're bringing it back for Patreon, and it's making it a readathon. This is actually the second time I've done this. I did it back in January and we're doing it again this weekend. So today is actually Thursday night, but I want to go ahead and pick a book right now so that I have something set and ready to go for tomorrow. I have some books, like some idea of some books, but you never know. Scattergories can be a cruel mistress. So there were 6 prompts and then 6 letters that I rolled. It was back in the announcement video. And so now what we have to do is roll a 6-sided dice twice. The first one will pick the prompt, the second one will pick the letter, and then we'll pick a book from that. So first up, there's only one prompt I don't want, and that's big book. I just don't want to ask like the first one, right? Okay, so we got a 2, which, let me look that up. I believe I know what that one is, but I don't remember. Okay, so that is a book with someone posing on the cover, which could be really fun. Okay, so now let's roll again and we'll find a letter, or we'll get a letter for it and see what we can do. Okay, and for that one, we got a 1, which is a D. So we need a person on the cover, like a person posing somehow on the cover that starts with a D. And essentially only one of the words. It doesn't have to be the first word, but one of them has to. So here's what I'm thinking. I do have Astra Parker Doesn't Fail, which I do need to read, and that one would work because they're both like posing there. I don't really have anything else on my actual TBR. Like I could do something that was on my like Spiff boat, but again I need an audiobook. So let's see what else we got. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. I think we're going to do Astra Parker Doesn't Fail. I have the audiobook for this one, and I think it'll be a good way to kick off Scattergorathon. I could potentially even finish this book on sprints, so we'll see. Alright, so I will touch base with you tomorrow once Scattergorathon has started.
You show up at my door with some coffee and croissants. Went to my favorite store, cause you could tell it's what I want. I can't imagine more. It's been a dream and far beyond. Well, so then what am I so nervous for? Cause when it's good, just really good, then it should be too good. I know that there must be a catch, just waiting around for the record to scratch.
Can I get a warmed up blueberry muffin? No, that's it.
Okay, what can I get you?
And then a grande vanilla sweet cream cold brew.
Storyline, but I get scared till I say, yeah, definitely, baby. Almost as
Hello everybody, it's Saturday morning. I didn't talk to you at all yesterday. Yesterday was a very busy day. I mean, like, I had to work and then I came home and we started sprints. So we started like the kickoff sprints for Scattergorathon, and we had so much fun. I had Brittany on there, and then the stress and the excitement of getting a Polycon tickets, like that was a lot. My watch told me your heart rate is high right as it was like turning 6 o'clock, and like it was, we were gonna get tickets. They sold out in like 3 minutes. It was absolutely insane, but I managed to snag one. I really wanted the Titan one where you would get all like the swag and all that fun stuff and like the exclusive events. I didn't get that one. That one sold out really, really fast, and I kept getting the error message, which was kind of a bummer. But I did get a deity ticket and the panel add-on, so I still get to go to all the panels. I still get to go to the signings and stuff like that. It's still gonna be a really fun time. So I got a ticket. That's exciting. And then there's like a resale site where like if someone is selling a Titan ticket, I might like just upgrade and then like sell mine essentially. Shouldn't be a problem. Like, there are 10,000 people in that Facebook group and there are 1,200 tickets. So like, the fact that I got anything, I should not be complaining at all. At all. So anyways, it's Saturday morning. I finished Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail this morning. I'm on sprints with Margaret, and so I finished up this morning. Obviously it's 5 stars. I'm sorry that I didn't check in with you, but I am doing a vlog where like I've been talking about this book. I'm doing a vlog for the whole series because I have an arc of Iris Kelly Doesn't Date. Not going to read that this weekend. We'll do that sometime next week. But it is time to roll again. So let me pull up the prompts because a girl does not have them memorized. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, I have them pulled up, so here we go. Honestly, the only one I don't want is Big Book, and that's probably the one I'm going to end up getting. But it's fine. Oh, number 4, which is, oh, it's a YA book. Interesting. At least I'll be able to read it quickly. Okay, now let's roll again and get a letter. 5, which is C. Okay, let's go find a book.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, I had a couple of options, but the one that I can find an audiobook for that I was able to pull up and not have a hold on was City of Stone and Silence by Django Wexler. This is the second book in his YA trilogy. The first book where the main character is trying to save her sister. She has to go on this quest. Essentially, they'll let her sister go if she completes this quest for them. And this is just going to continue on in that adventure. I really enjoyed the first book in this series. I think I gave it 4 stars. So we'll see how the second one goes. I love Django's writing. And also it has a sapphic romance in it. So like, yay Pride Month. All right, so not on my TBR for the month, but that's fine. We'll read it anyway.
Someone's writing a screenplay to my life, dressing it up for fun. All of the main character vibes, days all covered in sun, and I am glowing from inside. I really can't believe that's what you've done. 'Cause when it's good, just really good, then it should be too good.
All right, so it is a little past 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I am on sprints right now, and I am about 20% of the way through City of Stone and Silence. And I think I'm gonna softy enough this, and not because it is a bad book, not because it's not well written or anything like that. I'm just not following along with the audiobook, and so I think I need to maybe physically read this. And I don't want to do that this weekend. I want to read fun, happy things. My mental health has not been super great the past like week or so. I'm gonna 100% blame watching Shiny Happy People by like the documentary on Duggars, because that brought up a lot of things that I trauma blocked. That's fine. I'm not following along. And then the other thing is that because I'm like I'm sitting here like filling out my Apolycon TBR and like looking at all these different authors that are on here, I'm just not wanting to read like heavy fantasy right now. So I'm not focusing. We're 20% into the book and I have no idea what's going on. And I was like, okay, well I could just struggle through with it. It would end up being a middle of the road book, or I can put it down for now and we'll come back to it. Okay, and that's what we're gonna do. So here we go. We're just gonna roll again, and that's what we can do that. Okay, and we have a 2, which is, hold on. Oh, nah, that's the person posing on the cover again. Is that the only thing we're gonna end up getting this month? That's fine. Okay, cool. And the next one we're gonna do is we're gonna roll for a letter. 4. Okay. So that is an S. So hold on, I will go find a book. All right, so we're going to go with a book that is on my June TBR and actually, you know, be productive at some point. And we're gonna do Sizzle Reel by Carolyn Greenwald. I would say she's posing. They're posing. Yes, you think so? Sorry, we're on sprints right now. We're talking about this. And this is a new adult coming of age, like finding out she's bisexual at 24. I think that this is gonna be good. Do I know if it has an audiobook? I don't know. We might be physically reading now. But that's okay. It's fine. Here we are. Alright, that's what I'm gonna read. I'll talk to you later. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday morning. I'm on sprints. I have like 4 minutes left of the sprint, so I'm gonna do this very quickly. Where'd my book go? I am on chapter 8 of Sizzle Reel, and I am struggling with this book. I ended up getting the audiobook just because I have a lot of stuff that I need to get done today, and I wanted to be able to like move around and stuff. There is a very public outing in this book that comes kind of out of nowhere. So just know that going in, if you're interested in this book, that was a little bit triggering because it's in the workplace. And like, she's a baby gay. So like, I actually thought, I like went back a little bit and I thought like maybe she's having a nightmare or something and it was like a dream sequence kind of thing. But no, it was not. Now it is addressed. She calls him out for it. And like, there is some repercussions to that, like on her end. So it's not like it's just not addressed. So that's good, but none of the reviews say anything about it, and so it was a little bit triggering. So just know that. The other thing is that like, so here's where I'm struggling with this book, because there are a lot of things that she's saying and a lot of things in her inner monologue that are like almost biphobic, but specifically just like, I don't know how to put it, like basically like that if you're not having sex with a girl, then you're not actually bi, you're not, and so like, I don't know, it feels a little bit biphobic, but then at the same time, my thought is she came out as queer a week ago, right? And so there's a lot of conversations that you have in your head when you come out, where you're trying to deconstruct your heteronormative, like, upbringing, essentially. And so I kind of, like, almost appreciate the conversations that are happening as long as we address them at some point where, like, okay, actually this was, like, what I was thinking was not okay. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Because if she doesn't address them, then obviously there's some biphobia issue there. Come on, focus. My camera does not want to focus on me this morning. So there's that. I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, we're gonna continue listening to it. I only have about 2.5 hours, so I'll be able to finish it on sprints today. But yeah, that's where I'm at this morning. It's a fine book right now at this point. I'm gonna go. I have a minute left of the sprint now. I've been talking for too long. Okay, bye. All right, I'm in the exact same spot because it's been a couple of hours and I have finished Sizzle Reel. I don't know why my bookmark was still in the middle of it because I started listening to the audio. Without spoilers, it's really hard. It's really hard to talk about this book without spoiling it. But it's 2 stars. I did appreciate that we did confront some of the conversations that we had at the beginning, being a little bit biphobic, and like talking about like what really is sex, and like, I don't know, she's dealing with a lot. This character's dealing with a lot. I think maybe the author also is dealing with a lot and maybe should go to therapy. So there's that. But then like the end of it was so weird. The end was not what I was expecting. 2 stars. I don't know how to talk about this. We're going to pick another book. I don't know that I'll finish it today because, like, obviously the readathon ends at midnight tonight. It's 1:30 now. I have dog training in about an hour and a half. We're on our last sprint, so like it's not a lot's gonna happen. But we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I have the prompts pulled up. Let's roll our last one. Maybe we'll get something short. 5. A book you recently hauled or purchased. Thank you. I wanted this. Maybe I can do my graphic novel. I got a graphic novel. One of them might work. Let's see. 4 is an S. Not Lore Olympus. I was hoping for L or O because I could do Lore Olympus. A 4 is an S. Okay, let's see what I can go find. Okay, so I found a short book that I haven't, actually I haven't even hauled this yet. I just purchased it a couple of days ago, and that is The Keeper's 6 by Kate Elliott. It's short, it's a Tor.com novella. I think it's a little bit less than 200 pages. I've heard mixed things about this. I know Bethany really liked it, from Beautifully Bookish Bethany, but Mel DNF'd it, I think, during Readathon. So I don't know. This is actually the book that I was giving away during Tour.com-a-thon. And like, I read the premise and I was like, oh, that sounds really interesting. Too bad I can't enter into my own giveaway. So anyways, I found it for super cheap on Pango, I think. So I picked it up. But this says, you never stop worrying about your kids, even when they're adults. Kate Elliott's action-packed The Keeper 6 features a world-hopping, badass, spell-slinging mother who sets out to rescue her kidnapped son from a dragon lord with everything to lose. Sorry, you probably just heard my washing machine. So anyways, sounds interesting. Like, it's like crossing space-time boundaries. Unfortunately, I can't find an audiobook for it, so we're gonna physically read this and go from there. But I might be able to finish this one tonight, specifically if I do some Patreon sprints tonight. But with that said, that's what I'm gonna read. We'll see if I can actually finish this. But it would be nice to like have a book that I haven't even hauled read by the end of the month, because then it doesn't add to my TBR tackle number. So, okay. Alright. Hello, hi. I'm gonna close out this vlog even though it's several days later. I apologize for that. But I wanted to finish The Keeper 6 before I close this vlog, so I had something to tell you about. And unfortunately, this took me so long to read. So long! Like, it's 200 pages. Why did this take me 3 days to read? I don't understand. I've ended up giving it 2.5 stars. I didn't enjoy it. It was not a good time. I don't know what I didn't like about it, other than like I never really connected with the story. Like we start like chapter 1 in the middle of action and like right, you know, this is happening right away. So I never connected to the characters. I think the magic system was really interesting, especially when it talks about the hex and how it takes 6 people to like create that magic, and every one of the 6 people has this specific job that they have to do in order for the magic to work. So if you're a fan of like a getting the band back together type of books, this might work for you. I think that if you liked Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi, this might work for you. Every time I turn on the camera, the planes start. So anyway, 2.5 stars. I'm not gonna keep this book. We're gonna unhaul it. We're gonna put it on Pango. I actually might do a Pango thing today because it's been a while since I've posted. So we might do that. But anyways, that is wrapping up Scattergorathon round 2. If you're interested, we'll probably do another round of this sometime in the fall. I obviously have some big plans happening in August, so we're not gonna do it then. And then Rom-Comathon will be happening in September, but we might like do it around the same time. I don't know, we'll see. Because obviously this one is like much chiller, you know, low stakes kind of thing. But it's been a fun time. I wish I would have been able to do more sprints. I'll plan it better next time. Hopefully we don't do it in the middle of storm season, because that was a thing that happened. Anyway, you gotta love crappy internet and living out in the middle of nowhere. If you participated in Scattergorathon, let me know how you did. And I just want to say another like huge thank you to all of my patrons. You mean the world to me, and I am so grateful for every single one of you. I'm gonna get all gushy now. Okay, anyway. Thank you all for watching. If you are new here and you have not yet subscribed, there is a little button that you can do so down below the video. If you'd like to hang out with me more, the links to my Instagram at Goodreads, Twitter, and my Patreon are linked in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.